Welcome to my segment of the Beat Konductaz. My name's K.P.J. Jones. I'm a drummer, producer, and I recently completed my album. So I have a lot of different drums, a lot of different drum ideas. I play P.J cymbals, endorsement, DW, Evans heads, Fader sticks. So I'm a professional drummer, and that's what I love to do. It's my passion. I do it with all my heart. And I hope you enjoy this segment. You'll see me play some drums. You'll see me break down one of my tracks that I produced and played. And I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Okay, hello. Let me talk about this song right here. This is called Piece of Cake. A friend of mine, Michelle Camilo, wrote this tune. It's on my record, Magnetic Journey, K.P.J. Jones, called Piece of Cake. I want to talk about this tune. It has a Latin feel to it. Now, when drumming and when doing beats, my influences come from jazz and rhythm and blues and many different facets of music, including rock and all kinds of funky grooves and things. When I grew up, I learned from many different drummers. On this particular song, you notice this is called a hi-hat here, and it's good to have different sounds on the hi-hat. What I have called a tight sound, open sound. So when I was playing that, I'm going. And then I would hit it on the brakes with the snare. Now I open the hi-hat just a little bit to get a right on the kick. Okay, so there's two types of kicks. I call it the kick drum in the studio. As a producer, you want to call it the kick drum and not bass drum. And the reason why is if you have a bass player in the studio, in the session, the engineer says, turn up the bass, it's clarified by knowing that this is the kick drum. right? So it's real important we get the terminology when we are producing in studios. I go to major studios that have $1 million equipment because I really care about the sound. I get the Pro Tools engineer. I have a sound engineer, right? And a drum tech. So when I produce my music, it's very top shelf, top cats playing on the records. On my record, piece of cake, on this particular track, I wanted to show different genres, right? So this is kind of a Latin genre. On the right hand, I play Paiste cymbals. So it starts out 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a jump. I call it a jump. 2, 3, right? So make sure when you do a hi-hat, it closes right away. I add the snare to it to make it sound a little better. Here, the side stick, cross stick. Now, there's many different sounds you can get from using a stick on a snare drum. This is a DW maple wood. So you have to kind of find the sweet spot. So 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Right? So here's the right cymbal. This is the right cymbal here. So we put it all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the basic thought. Dynamics are very important, so we don't want to keep slamming the drums. We want to have dynamics. Especially when there's solos, you want to bring it down. Maybe do a rim shot on 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's kind of like the breakdown on Piece of Cake. Okay, well, you just heard me break down Piece of Cake. What a great tune that is. I'm just going to, at this time, do some beat renditions and things like that. And let's do it. Here we go. We're going to call this the buzz roll. Okay, so you saw me do a breakdown on one of my tracks. You saw me jam out on the drums. And you saw me wear some pretty cool sunglasses. Okay, and I just want to say a couple more things about the music industry, which I follow fairly well. And there's a lot of politics and things going on. When you have an idea and a concept, you know, go with that concept. You have an idea, maybe don't tell everybody exactly what you're thinking. It's not always a good thing. You got to have desire, honor, loyalty to what you're doing. I call it DHL, desire, honor, loyalty. Desire what you're doing, honor what you're doing, and be loyal to your dreams and your goals. Have goals. Do it with all your might. Do it with your passion. Right? Martin Luther King said, whatever you do, even if you sweep the floors, no matter what you do it with all your might. Right? So that's what I did when I produced my record. With all my heart and mind and soul, I gathered up my friends and those people I respect and honor myself. And I came together with just a fantastic record, and I had all the tunes in my mind and put the arrangements together. You can do this. My record started from a dream, from a thought. So you could do it too. And just follow that road, because as you go through that road and start walking the road, you don't have to know the whole yellow brick road. All you have to do is start walking. Right? And put your team together, because one key component on all of this, doing music, we're all on the same team. We're all musicians. So keep it together. Know who your team players are. Assemble your team, because you can't do it alone. You can't do a great record alone. Nothing great that's ever happened was done alone. It's always a team effort. Another point I want to make, all my brothers out there and rappers and producers and fellow musicians planetary-wide. When we borrow music or loops from, for example, Bob James, there's numerous other cats that have incredible grooves, old school. Hey, they're musicians. They're our fellow musicians. If you use one of their beats, honor them, respect what they have done. And just mention that on your CD in the credits. Mention, hey, thanks to Bob James for that groove. And maybe even send him a check, right? That's okay. If you keep all this in order, it's your karma. Good things will come to you. You do good things will come to you, right? So I call a CD a historical document, because no matter what, when time goes on, that historical document, your CD will live on forever. And it'll be a representation of you and who you are as a musician and as a person. So with all my experience in drums and music and all that I've done, I've produced my CD. Currently, I'm producing 3 other artists. One of them in Sacramento, Dave Rapace, an incredible keyboard player. I'm working with George Duke and Kim Waters and numerous other musicians. Dave Rapace has been a friend of mine for 20 years. We've come together, and I'm helping him on his project. It's going to be a great project. I have some other rap projects. Being a drummer, I love rap. It's based on drums. It's fantastic. So put your team together, respect your other musicians, learn music. The more knowledge you have about music, about drums, will help you in anything you do. My influence is jazz, funk, rap, orchestra music. Learn all that you can about music, because that will influence what you do today. So keep it real like you do. Love what you do with all your might. Have a great idea and go for it and just do it. And as you go along the way, you're going to learn things. I want to thank the Beat Konductaz for what we've done today and my segment. You want to get in touch with me, you can Google my name, Kevin Peter Jones. 3-name Kevin Peter Jones, Google, things will come up. And then also kevinpeterjones.com. You can email me from that point. If you have any questions or if you need help on anything, you just let me know. Okay? So thanks for listening. You have a great day, a great evening, and a great week. Do your music. I look forward to hearing from you. Peace.